Hello, my name is Lindsay Knox, and I am currently a student at Kennesaw State University, receiving my master's degree in instructional technology, and this is my capstone presentation over enhancing computer literacy. The problem. Many elementary students across the state of Georgia are required to take the Georgia Milestone Assessments online. However, many of the students lack the necessary computer literacy skills to complete the assessment. The need. To counteract students not possessing the needed computer literacy skills to effectively complete the assessment, students need to have the opportunity to gain computer literacy skills prior to taking the Georgia Milestones Assessment. It should be embedded throughout the instruction they receive over the years. At our school, we will need to focus on second grade students to prepare them for the third grade Georgia Milestones Assessment. The capstone plan was to develop a computer literacy program for second grade students. In addition to the program, the second grade team will complete 3 technology modules. I will serve as the coach/facilitator and will provide professional development on each of them and collaboratively plan to create activities to implement within our own classrooms aligned to the Georgia Standards of Excellence. The computer literacy program I would develop would focus on increasing student computer literacy skills. The program would be self-guided and housed on Schoology. Each student would have their own individual login to track their data and show their progress. Each module will have activities that focus on keyboarding, mouse skills, and other basic computer functions. Students will complete the modules during RTI time as long as they are not receiving interventions from their teacher. The technology coaching/implementation modules gave me an opportunity to put all I had learned to the test and provide my teammates with 3 coaching sessions on 3 different technology tools. The modules were designed to last a month. Once I had coached my team on a tool and provided them with knowledge on how to best implement it, we collaborated to design activities that could be used in all classrooms across our grade level and were aligned to the Georgia Standards of Excellence. For the proper classroom implementation, after each module was completed and implemented, the process would start over with a new tool and a new module. The evaluation plan consisted of each teacher completing a pre-survey to be compared to their post-survey data, as well as an interim surveys to be completed after each technology module. Students' data would be collected at the end of each computer literacy module, as well as a survey to complete in regards to how they felt about the program overall. To begin my capstone, I asked my teammates to complete the pre-survey to collect data on how my team currently uses technology and to allow me the opportunity to better know how to coach them. Once the survey was completed, I began my sales pitch explaining my capstone and my rationale. My team agreed second graders needed computer literacy programs to prepare them for the Georgia Milestone Assessments next year. However, they did not buy in to my project, stating it was not realistic for our current students due to the time and feasibility. With this, we took months to come up with another plan suitable for our team that we all could believe in. All in all, we decided to only go forth with the 3 technology modules, as they can still hit some key points in computer literacy, and my teammates were intrigued to learn about implementing technology. Technology Coaching Session 1 was focused on Seesaw. Being that Fulton County Schools has provided all of its teachers with full subscriptions, we thought that it would be the best technology platform to implement. To begin, I provided my teammates with a Sing About Seesaw professional development coaching session. This was focused on having hands-on learning experiences to learn what Seesaw can do and how it can benefit the students as well as the teacher in the classroom. Once the coaching session was completed, as a grade level team, we worked collaboratively to decide how we wanted to implement Seesaws into our room. We decided that math students would solve a word problem and explain the strategy he or she used using the typing function. In reading, students would read a digital passage and highlight the main idea in a text. Both of the activities aligned with a grade level standard and tasks students will face as they take the Georgia Milestone assessments next year. Once Module 1 was completed, we moved on to Module 2, Nearpod. As before, I used the tools I had learned to provide my teammates with a coaching session regarding the functions and capabilities of Nearpod. After the coaching session, we took a few weeks to design activities to implement in our classrooms. For science, students participated in an interactive lesson where they were required to complete various activities on plant life cycles, such as label a plant on an iPad and list the stages of the life cycle using the keyboarding function. For reading, students also completed a self-guided, independent, interactive lesson comparing and contrasting two texts, using a digital Venn diagram to compare and contrast the two. These two activities also align to Georgia Standards of Excellence and tasks that students may face on the Georgia Milestone Assessment. During the last module, we focused on Flipgrid. I again provided my teammates with a professional development coaching session regarding Flipgrid. Once the coaching session was completed, we worked together one last time to create activities all 5 of us could implement into our rooms. Reading students created a video response to a writing prompt and had to respond to 2 peers typing their responses. In math, students used critical thinking skills to answer a problem-solving question. Again, it was a video response, but engaged peers through text comments. The moment of truth, the results. First up, looking at Seesaw. Overall, my teammates felt that it was very informative. I had one teammate to state she needed more assistance. Therefore, I provided her more intense coaching one-on-one to help her gain her confidence and knowledge when implementing into her own classroom. This instruction was provided one-on-one. Nearpod was also ranked an informative coaching session. However, 50% or 2 teammates needed more support in order to fully implement based on the responses they needed support on, including quizzes and all of the features. This information I decided to redeliver on an individual basis to provide each of the tools to implement. The most helpful part of the lesson was the hands-on coaching session. Flipgrid was also ranked informative. However, this time the need for redelivery was much smaller and could be done quickly by reminding my teammate how to share the grid with her students. Again, creating a hands-on learning session was the most helpful part. After looking over the interim surveys and the post-survey, my teammates felt much more confident with implementing technology. My teammates actually enjoyed Seesaw the most, being that it allows them to house the students' portfolios and gives the students opportunities to be creative when showing mastery. 100% of the teachers stated their students enjoyed the technology, even requesting more activities. And 75% of the teachers said they believe their students' computer literacy skills have improved and will continue to improve if they continue to give them opportunities to use technology in meaningful ways within their classrooms. Although the capstone was a success, I have learned that the buy-in is just as important as the project plan itself. If I had focused on my buy-in strategy more, I believe my initial plan to include a computer literacy program would have been successful. As a technology leader, this capstone has impacted me greatly, from getting experience in coaching to learning important aspects to include while coaching. For instance, to continue to include hands-on activities and always provide follow-up sessions for those who need extra support. To anyone completing a similar project, I recommend that you ensure that the people you are working with also value the elements of your project, and be sure to focus on the buy-in, as it is the key to your project being successful. Here are the list of references that I have used to complete my capstone project. Thank you for listening to my capstone video presentation. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed completing it. See you later.